this is my city, take the good with the bad. So many lives taken, gone in a flash. P was a little boy, young in his prime. At the end of the crossroads, lost in time. Crack fiends and sell your shit for a fix. DTs and Capris in the hood taking flicks. Shit, this is the story of the life of my town. Upstate's up in here and we holding it down. Yeah. They say I'm crazy but they don't understand. It's the way that I am, just a part of the plan. They say I'm country, it's the place where I'm from. Like we don't got guns, it ain't no crack in my slum. They say I'm crazy, I don't have what it takes to put the U on the map. I see the pain in their face. They say we country, but we probably from. So put your U's up above, you better show us.
Girls, off to the side. I gotta get this done before dinner.
Come on, Dad, don't be such a dud.
Yeah, Dad, come play with us.
But I gotta get this done before dinner or your mom's not gonna be too happy with me.
Come on, just come play with us.
Okay, just for a minute.
Yes!
Come here. Gotcha. You girls wore me out.
That was fun though, wasn't it?
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too. You girls are my everything.
You always say that.
Because it's true.
Dad, can we go to the park tomorrow?
Yeah, we haven't been there in forever, will you?
I don't know about that, girls. Daddy's gotta go away this weekend. I'll tell you what. When we get back, do something special, okay?
Promise?
Pinky promise. All right.
Time to get cleaned up for dinner. You too, slacker.
I was trying to get this done before dinner.
Yeah, and I see you've been trying really, really hard too.
The girls wanted to play. You know I haven't had much time lately.
I know, honey, but you'll have time to finish it after dinner. Let's go eat.
Alright, what the fuck is taking him so long? And where the fuck have you been?
Where the fuck you think I've been?
Well, what did he say?
Monday.
This Monday?
Yeah, this Monday. The fuck you think?
How are we gonna make that much fucking money in that amount of time? Couldn't you got us another week or something?
Listen, the only reason we got until this Monday is because I promised him an extra 10%.
An extra 10%. An extra 10%. We can't even get the $5,000 we need now. How the fuck do you want to get another $500 on top of that?
Well, what do you want from me, huh? He wanted it now. His boys would have come for us last night. And you know what that means.
Yeah, I fucking know.
The only reason they did is because his boys were my cousin. But I tell you what, if we don't get this money by Monday, they're coming. And I know you don't want that kind of visit.
Well, we can't make the fucking money.
We have to, Brandon. You remember what happened to Jerry? They couldn't identify him for weeks after they found him. They couldn't even find all the pieces. You remember.
Yeah, I fucking remember. I also remember when you told me you were tight with this guy.
Yeah, I was. That was before we fucked him out of $5,000. That sort of put a damper on our relationship.
What the fuck do you want to do then?
We're gonna get his money.
How?
Can't you get it from your father? He's got tons of cash.
Yeah, none of which he will give to me.
Not even if it saves your life?
Walk with me here, Shawn. Walk with me. Imagine we walk in, all right? Oh, hey, Dad. Hey, yeah, it's been a while. Remember my friend Shawn? Yeah, listen, we might have smoked up about $5,000 worth of crack, and now the guy we fronted it from is gonna kill us unless we can pay him back. You wanna just, do me a solid here?
You know, it might work if you tried it differently.
Of course. Shawn, look, my parents don't give a rat's ass about me. To them, I'm a no-good junkie now. The last time I went to go talk to him to try and get any kind of money out of him, I couldn't even get the words out of my mouth before they kicked my ass to the curb. So what we need is a new fucking idea.
We're gonna have to go shopping.
We almost got caught last time.
What other choice do we have?
Well, I mean, even if we do, we have to hit more than one house. There's no way we can get that much money out of one place.
We gotta hit the ritzy part of town.
That's That's dangerous. I mean, they got cameras, they got alarms.
Yeah. And they also got the big flat screen TVs, stereos, and jewelry.
All right, then tell me, how do you plan to get past the alarm?
We gotta hit it while they're home.
You're fucking with me now, right?
Look. People don't set their alarms while they're home, all right? We just walk in, take what we want, and leave, all right? People like that aren't gonna put up a fight. They value their lives too much.
You know, they actually have a term for what you're talking about, Shawn. It's called home invasion, and you can get life for it.
We ain't got no life if we don't do this, all right? We gotta get started tonight. We gotta get scouting tonight. Find a place tonight, raid it tomorrow, dump this shit by Sunday.
Okay, then, tell me, how the fuck do you want to get rid of it on Sunday?
I'll call Jerry's brother. He's still into that shit. Hopefully he can get rid of it quick.
Yeah, well, I sure the fuck hope so, for both our sake.
And hey, who knows? Maybe we might even be able to get a couple rocks for our trouble, huh?
You're something else, Shawn. You know, you got a one fucking track mind. It's that kind of thinking that got us into this situation in the first place.
Hey, look. I gave up trying to quit a long time ago, alright? Now, you just gotta roll with it.
So what do you want to do now?
I'm gonna go home and get on some dark clothes. I suggest you do the same. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get a hold of Jerry's brother. Make sure he got a couple buyers for us. My cousin's got a brand new black truck I'm sure he'll let me borrow. It's perfect. It's dark, it's plain, and it's brand new. Won't cause any attention. Best of all, we could fit a lot of shit into it, alright? I'll be back in about an hour.
It's not even gonna be dark in an hour.
Listen, I don't want to wait till it's dark. I want to see what we got to work with, alright? But trust me, when we actually hit the house, it'll be dark.
Oh yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's how time works. All right, just fucking go.
So did Mike call when I was outside?
Nope.
Damn. Sorry, it's just that I need to get packing.
You know, I really don't understand. Why don't we get our own luggage? It's not like we can't afford it.
I know, it's just I never needed it before.
I was thinking about that. Since you've been feeling a little better lately, just listen. Since you've been getting out more, then maybe we can go on a little family vacation. Summer's almost over and girls will have to go back to school soon. What do you think?
So you mean a real vacation? Dad, can we go to a water park?
Yeah, I want to go to the water park.
Girls, I don't know about that. Me and crowds, I don't think I can handle it.
But Dad...
Girls, please, we had this conversation before. Daddy is a little sick. We need to be understanding.
I'm getting better though.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad.
Hey, at least we could have friends over.
Right? And that was a big deal. We told you, girls. These things, they take time. And we just need to be a little patient. And as Daddy said, he's getting better every day.
Okay.
But we shouldn't push too hard, right?
It's settled. When I get back, we'll sit down, plan a family trip, okay?
Yes!
But I don't know where yet.
Well, I was thinking about that too. How about a camping trip?
Yay.
Yes?
Yay.
What do you think?
There's some time since I've done some fishing.
Right. And we can go where there's nobody else around, go fishing and hiking and build a bonfire and tell the ghost stories.
I'm going to catch a big, great shark.
Well, darling, I hope we're not going anywhere near sharks, but Daddy can teach you how to catch some fish. Right?
Sure I can, sweetheart.
I know you can, darling.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Can you imagine just getting away from it all? And you can spend some quality time with the girls. This is awesome. Okay, ladies, you are just torturing your chicken right now. So how about you go clean up? And after, you can go back outside after Daddy is done with his yard work. Okay?
Okay, Mom.
Okay. May I please use the bathroom?
Of course.
I was hoping to get out of that.
Not on your life, big boy. But I was thinking about something else as well. Maybe we should get 2 camping tents so that you and I can spend some quality time on our own.
I love it when you talk to me like that.
I'll get that. Oh my god. Coming. Hello? Oh, hi Mike. Yeah, he's right here. Hold on. It's Mike.
Mike? Mike? Yeah, what's going on? Well, I told you never become a lawyer. Yeah, well, tonight would be good, saying I have to, leave at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. All right, see you soon. All right, bye.
So he's coming over?
Yeah, he said about 20 minutes.
Well, we better clean this up before he gets here.
No, I wouldn't worry about that. I'll go wait for him outside.
Okay. I guess I'll clean this up by myself.
Who is it?
Me, Shawn. Open up.
No, it's just your ass. About fucking time. Ready to go?
I told you I'd be an hour. Let's get going. We got a lot of work ahead of us.
Yeah, let's go, man. Let's go.
Take off that do-rag. You look like a criminal.
You're a freaking criminal. Cock.
Whoa, wait a minute. Your boss said we had until this Monday.
Yeah, you still got till Monday. He just wants to make sure that you didn't do anything stupid.
Yeah, like skipping town or something.
You just tell your boss he's got nothing to worry about. We'll stay here. We made a deal. We'll stick to it.
Oh, he ain't worried about it. You don't come out with the money, we'll just come back and get you.
Let's just say you'll be begging us to kill you.
Yeah, whatever. Just let us do what we gotta do, alright?
Yeah, don't worry about it. We're going.
Yeah, we got a couple holes to dig.
Wow, that was pleasant.
Shawn, what the fuck?
What the fuck is your problem?
Are you shitting me? I don't know, maybe with a couple of fucking thugs in front of us talking about murdering us and you mouth off to them.
Relax, would you?
No, I will not relax.
I got a good feeling. This is all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out.
I've heard that shit from you before. And here we fucking are, 5,000 in debt. You know what? Forget it, let's just go.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drive around until we find a neighborhood where the houses aren't too close together. We're gonna wanna look for beware the dog signs. We don't wanna hit any of those. Look for them alarm signs too. We need to find somewhere we can hide, like bushes and shit. And oh yeah, we need to find somewhere to park the car that's close to the house. Yo, you listening to me?
Yeah, fucking signs and shit, sure.
Yo, you need to get your head out of your ass and into this. If we fuck this up, we'll never be able to pull it off.
Yeah, alright, Shawn, I fucking got it. What are we doing? What's going on?
Now, we need to find a neighborhood. I'm gonna pull up somewhere over here so you can walk around.
Why the fuck would I walk around?
Because we can't see what we need to see while we're driving around. And if we drive around real slow, people start to think something's up.
Okay. All right.
Here, take this.
The fuck is this?
It's a dog's leash.
Yeah, no shit. What the hell am I gonna do with a dog leash?
You pretend to be looking for your dog. That way, if somebody sees you snooping around, they don't think nothing's up.
All right, fair enough. That's a good point. And pray tell, what will you be doing?
I'm gonna be doing the same thing as you, only around the corner. I got my leash right here.
All right. Guess that works.
I'm gonna pull up over here. All right. You know what to look for. Go down to the end of the block, and you gotta go up to the right. I'll go the other way, and we'll meet back up here.
Okay.
Be careful.
Yeah, you too.
Hey, buddy. I'm sorry I'm late, man. Things are so hectic down at the office, I can barely keep track of what I got going on. Hi, girls!
Hi, Mike!
My God, they're getting so big, so full of energy. How do you keep up with them, man?
You know, I don't even try anymore. I just let them go and they burn themselves out. So how's it going?
I don't know. Speaking of burning out, I feel burned out as hell, man. I'm spending 90 hours a week at the office. I can't believe how many people own their own companies and don't know how to run them.
You should have gone defense like those guys on TV.
Yeah, well, if I thought there was any money in that, I might have. Loans are expensive, you know.
Well, with all that money you're making, you should probably take a vacation.
Yeah. It's hard to go on vacation when somebody keeps borrowing your luggage.
I know. Well, we plan on going shopping as soon as I get back.
Hi, Mike.
Danielle, you get more and more beautiful every time I see you.
Your old smoothie. It's nice to see you. Do you want something to drink?
No, I can't stay. I got to get back to the office. I want to finish up so I can actually take a weekend off.
You know, Xavier said you're working too much.
I know. I told him that when things settle down, I'll be able to back off a little.
If he's saying you're working too much,
I know.
I just don't want you to burn yourself out.
I know.
You know, it's nice to have him around, finally.
Yeah, I'll bet it is.
Yeah, but I wish it was under different circumstances. You know, I told him once he feels like getting back into the swing of things, I just don't want him to work that hard anymore. The girls are getting older and they're getting used to having him around.
Well, he was only working that hard so we could spend more time with you guys. That's been our plan the whole time, even since we were kids, you know, make tons of money, get married and have kids, then relax and enjoy life. That's still my plan.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Mike, but if you're working all the time, you can't meet someone. You can't catch any fish if you don't go fishing.
Oh, fishing. I can't tell you the last time I went fishing.
Someone say something about fishing?
Yeah, we were just talking about going fishing. Remember when we were kids? 4 o'clock in the morning every opening day, every year. We got to do stuff like that again, man.
Actually, we're planning on going as soon as I get back.
Really, that's amazing. Good for you. You sure you're up for it?
Not at first, but I think I'll be okay. We're just gonna do the tent, sleeping bag thing, fishing, campfires, hiking, away from everyone.
That's great, man. I'm happy for you, brother.
Why don't you come with us?
Yeah, no, I can't. I got too much to do at the office, man.
Mike.
Listen, I'll have things taken care of in a few weeks. When you get back, we'll talk about it then. We'll plan a trip, just you and I.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I hope so, man. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, my little boy just made a play date. I'm so proud.
Oh, brother.
Okay, why don't you guys take care of the bags? Okay?
Yeah.
Girls, time to get back into the house. Mike,
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Danielle.
And remember what I told you about fishing?
I promise.
Say goodbye to Uncle Mike.
Bye, Mike!
Bye, girls. All right, let's get the bags.
So what did she say about fishing?
Oh, she's on her you need a woman kick again. So, how long does it take you to get there?
Oh, 6 hours if I drive straight through. And provided Super Cop doesn't stop me again. The one that wants to strip search me, take a urine sample, 2 left fingers, and firstborn.
It wasn't that bad.
It seems like it. It treats everyone like criminals except the criminals.
Yeah, I hear you. So when are you coming back?
Sunday morning.
Does it seem like all this bullshit you're doing is working?
Yeah, Dr. McCormick is great. He really understands me and helps me see everything in a whole new light.
Can we help you with something?
Yeah, hey. I was just out here looking for my dog. I was wondering if you guys have seen him at all?
No, I've been out here for a few hours. What kind of dog is it?
Oh, it's a little black lab puppy. I just got it.
What's his name?
What?
Your dog's got a name, doesn't it?
Yeah, Smokey. Smokey.
Do you know your name?
Brandon?
Are you asking me?
Well, no, you're asking. My name's Brandon, all right?
Do you have a number?
My information's on the dog tag. If you find it, just give me a call and let me know.
Sure thing, kid. We'll keep an eye out.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Smokey, huh? I think he smoked his dog and forgot he did it. I don't know, didn't you think that was funny? When he's sitting in the bushes waiting and he didn't say anything till I said something?
He's just looking for his dog.
I guess. I don't know, stoners always rub me the wrong way.
That's because stoners were the ones that picked on you in high school.
Oh, thanks a lot, asshole, for bringing up a sore subject.
You're a rich lawyer, he's still an asshole.
Yeah, you're right. All right, I gotta go. Listen, when you come back, give me a call. And we'll go on that fishing trip, all right? You and me. Just the 2 of us, brother, okay?
I'll hold you to it.
I'm counting on it. Hey, X. Make sure you give that beautiful wife of yours a kiss for me, will you?
Will do.
I don't know, man. I didn't see anything I felt comfortable hitting.
Found the perfect spot. Hell yeah. Get a load of this, all right? In the bushes, these 2 guys unloading a bunch of luggage from this one guy's trunk, talking about how this guy's going away for the weekend. It's flawless.
You sure about what you heard?
Absolutely.
Dog signs, alarm signs?
None of it. Nothing.
You feel good about this?
Oh, fucking excellent.
Awesome. We hit it tomorrow, huh?
Let's do it up.
Well, Mike sure looks rough. Do you see those bags under his eyes?
Yeah. This is what he always looks like lately. Reminds me of you.
No, don't start like that again. I told you I'd never work like that again.
I know, but I worry that once you start feeling better, you'll go right back at it.
I told you. I'm never going back to that schedule. Everyone knows their job. They do it well. Practically run that place without me now.
They still need you.
Yeah, well, I'll expend the bulk of my time with you and the girls.
I enjoy it too.
Hey, hon? Have you seen my medicine?
Yeah, it's in the medicine cabinet.
I can't find it.
Well, you couldn't have looked too hard. I saw it there this morning.
Be my guest.
Seriously? Okay. Told you it's there.
Smart ass.
Is it helping?
Well, not the way I'd like to, but I guess it is.
What does doctor say?
Well, it's doing what it's supposed to, but the rest is up to me.
Well, that's reassuring anyways.
How much you pay for that? This would probably cure every known disease and make you 20 years old again.
Honey, your health is more important than money.
Yeah, I thank my parents every time I get it.
Darling, I don't think you realize that your parents didn't love you as much as you think they did.
You know, it's because of my trust fund I was able to open up my real estate company.
But what it is now is because of you. I mean, everything we have is because of you.
I got lucky.
No, this is not luck. And don't say it. Your business is successful because of the decisions you've made. Because of the risks that you've taken. Because of your brilliant, beautiful mind.
Yeah, my beautiful, brilliant, crazy mind.
You're not crazy.
You, my lady, drive me crazy.
Okay, psycho. You need to get some sleep before you leave. I don't want you driving all the way there and without any rest.
I love you.
Do better.
So why the fuck are we stopping here?
Because I don't want to pull into the driveway until we check it out first.
Fair enough.
You ready to do this?
Yeah. Sure.
That don't sound very convincing. Are you into this or what?
What the fuck do you want me to say? Yeah.
Yo, I'm just trying to make sure your head's into this, all right? One slip up and we're fucked, okay? You gotta get your head out of your ass and into the game.
Shawn, alright, go fuck yourself. I'm scared, okay? I'll say it, I'm fucking scared. We've done this shit a couple of times before. They were shitholes. We got some petty cash, maybe a couple of rocks. This is a different fucking game.
Relax, would you? Everything's gonna be fine.
Whatever. Let's go. What the fuck is that for?
We don't want to go in there with not any weapons. It's not like we got guns.
Fine, whatever.
Oh man, she's hot. Maybe she could give us a little show when we're done, huh? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Alright, come on, do it. Fuck yourself.
Oh my god. Where are you?
Relax, sexy. We just came to do a little shopping. So you don't do anything stupid and nobody needs to get hurt.
What do you want?
Cash, jewelry, or anything else we can get money for.
So, if I give you stuff, you'll just take it and leave, right?
Oh, the sooner the better. We just came for the cash. We don't want any trouble. So you just tell us where to look and this place don't gotta get torn apart.
Okay. If you go upstairs, there's a first room on the right. There's a jewelry box on the dresser. It has my jewelry and cash in it. Just take it and leave.
Go check it out.
Keep an eye on her.
With pleasure. You better not be lying to me, lady. Because I wouldn't want to bash in that pretty little face of yours.
Please don't hurt me.
Oh, hurting you is not exactly what I had in mind.
Don't, please.
Hey, this box has a bunch of jewelry and about $1,000 in cash right inside.
Yeah? Go put it over by the door and see if you can get that TV off the wall.
Fucking kidding me?
What else you got, lady?
The stuff under the TV. There's a Blu-ray and stereo and the movies. Just please take the stuff and go. I beg you, please.
Yeah? Brandon, go get it. Give me that rock off your finger.
Oh no! Please, it belongs to my husband's mom.
I said give me that fucking rock!
Hey, there's more shit upstairs, man. You want me to grab that too?
Yeah. Back the van in the driveway, start packing it up. I'll keep little Miss Hottie here company so she doesn't call the cops.
I'm gonna need the keys to do that, Einstein.
You ain't gonna be needing that no more, miss. And it's like I said, in a few moments we'll be out of your hair. But until then...
Oh no! Please don't touch me!
Shawn, what the fuck are you doing? cops. You fucking happy?
I'm gonna kill that fucking bitch.
Ain't gonna kill shit. She's got a gun. Lady, we don't want this, all right? We'll leave.
Get out of my fucking house, you son of a bitch!
Come on! Get the box, anything else you can! Come on, get the fucking car. Come on, dumbass. Oh, shit, come on. Come on.
What the fuck? Are you alright?
Doesn't look like I'm fucking alright! I just got fucking shot!
Yeah, well, what the fuck? I get you to a hospital.
Are you fucking kidding me? We'll get caught.
What the fuck else are we gonna do, huh?
Just take me to the house!
What the fuck are you doing in my house? Oh, a fucking course. You see this shit? What the fuck? God damn it, motherfucker.
St. Elizabeth Hospital.
Call me now. Hello?
Hello, this is Detective Briggs of the Clinton Police Department. I'm looking for Xavier Twist.
This is Xavier Twist. Can I help you?
Mr. Twist, there's a situation here and we need you to come into the station as soon as possible.
I'm not in town right now. I'm not going to be back until Sunday.
Yes, sir, we're aware of your travel arrangements. We were hoping you can make plans to get here sooner.
What is the problem?
I don't like to do this over the phone, sir, but it's very urgent you get to the station as soon as possible. There was a fire at your house, sir. It's very serious.
Is everyone okay? Where's my wife?
Sir, your wife and kids are missing. It appears they didn't make it out of the house. Mr. Twist? Mr. Twist, are you still there?
How did it happen?
I'm sorry, sir. I cannot give you any more information over the phone. Once you come down to the station, we can tell you everything we know.
I'll be there as soon as I can get a flight.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening. A top story tonight. A fire broke out Saturday night in the Hamilton Road in the town of Clinton that left 3 people dead. Danielle Twist, 35, and her 2 young daughters, Haley, 11, and Elena, 9. All 3 were home when the fire broke out just before midnight.
My, what a shame. Such young children, too. You hate when things like that happen.
And that's a really nice neighborhood, too. Makes you think. It can happen to anyone.
The fire has been ruled an arson stemming from an apparent burglary at the residence. 2 men have been arrested just after the fire broke out, allegedly fleeing the scene. Police pulled over a vehicle approximately 6 blocks from the house driven by this man, 26-year-old Brandon Edwards.
Oh my God! Robert, come in here!
Edwards was arrested and being held without bail. A second man, 24-year-old Shawn was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead from a single gunshot wound to the abdomen.
Robert, get in here now!
Alicia, what?
It's Brandon! Brandon did it!
Brandon did what?
Brandon caused the fires and killed the children. Watch!
Edward is charged with multiple felony counts, including second-degree murder, involuntary manslaughter, arson, first-degree robbery, and felony possession of stolen property. Upon a search of the vehicle, police found $8,000 worth of jewelry and electronics and about $1,200 in cash.
Brandon, what were you thinking?
If convicted, Edwards faces life in prison without the possibility of parole. More on the story as it breaks.
I told you. Didn't I tell you? I told you he was up to no good. Him and that little punk friend of his. Now he's going to spend the rest of his days in jail. Serves him right.
This is your fault!
How the hell is this my fault?
He was here! He came to us for help and you just threw him out. When he needed us most, you just kicked him out.
Brandon is a grown man. He makes his own choices. He chose to be a drug addict. He didn't come here for help. He came here for money. Money to buy more drugs. The best thing we could do was to say no. Brandon makes his own decisions. He decided to rob and kill someone. Now he's going to spend the rest of his days in jail. And he deserves it.
We've got to do something. I just cannot sit around and do nothing.
There's nothing we can do for him.
We gotta try. There's gotta be something.
Did they say anything about bail?
They said that he was being held without bail.
Then we can't get him out.
We gotta do something. Robert, please.
I'll call a lawyer. See what we can do for him. We'll get him a good lawyer so at least he gets a fair trial.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I know it's not your fault. It's just...
I know. I know. You don't have to say anything. I want to help him as much as you do.
Let's see if we can get in to see him. I need to talk to him. Let him know that we're going to help him and that we're here for him.
All right. All right.
Yeah, come in.
How you holding up, buddy?
Okay, I guess. Still numb. I keep pinching myself thinking it's a nightmare.
Well, it'll be over soon. Look, I know things will never be the same, but after the sentencing today, at least you can move on. I can't imagine what you're going through, X. You know I'm here for you, right, buddy?
Yeah, you've been great for this whole thing, Mike. I don't know how to make it through this without you.
Well, that's what friends are for. Hey, you've been there for me through many tough times too, brother.
Yeah, but nothing like this.
So what do you think's gonna happen?
No. DA asked for life, but with the defendant having been in trouble before, but based on the severity of the crimes and number of guilty verdicts, still thinks there's a good chance.
Well, what do you think?
Definitely blowing smoke up my ass. Oh. But the one less count of murder, killing Danielle, scumbag buddy did that one. Who knows?
Well, you won't have to wait too much longer. Let's go. Assistant DA Charles, this is Xavier Twist. Nice to meet you.
I didn't think there'd be this many people here today.
Yeah, well, it's a high-profile case. Everybody wants to see this kid hang.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Please find your way to your seats and silence your cell phones. The proceedings will begin shortly. All rise. This court is in session. The Honorable Judge Carol Fiore presiding.
Please be seated. Will the defendant please rise? Brandon Edwards, you have been found guilty in this court of law for crimes against society. The following guilty verdicts have been handed down by a jury of your peers. 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter in the second degree, both felonies. Arson in the third degree, a felony. Grand larceny in the first degree, a felony. Burglary in the second degree, a felony. Possession of stolen merchandise, a misdemeanor. Possession of a weapon, a misdemeanor. Possession of tools used in the act of committing a burglary, a misdemeanor. Trespassing. Is there anything you would like to say before the sentence is passed down?
Yes, Your Honor.
I stand here today before this court humbled and remorseful. There is nothing I can say to justify the crimes I have committed. There is not enough words to express how sorry I am for the pain that I have caused Mr. Twist and everyone else affected by my careless and downright stupid decisions. I just want everyone to know that it was not my intent to harm anyone. I have been struggling with a drug addiction for over 3 years now. This is not my excuse. There is no excuse for what I've done. But that is the reason I was compelled to go to extremes to find money. I now throw myself to the mercy of the court and accept, without appeal, the punishment that is handed down. Thank you.
It is my understanding that the defendant mothers would like to make a statement on her son's behalf.
Yes, Alicia Edwards, Your Honor.
The court recognizes Mrs. Alicia Edwards, mother of the defendant.
I would first like to express my deepest sympathies to Mr. Twist. It is hard enough to lose one's family, but to lose it to an act such as this must be unbearable. I cannot imagine what you were going through. Please know this, Brandon is not a bad person. He grew up in a loving home surrounded by a loving family. Brandon, I do not know where we went wrong with you in raising you. We tried to give you every tool you needed to succeed in life. We failed you. We failed to provide with the morals and conscience that would have altered your decision that night. When your punishment is handed down, know that you deserve it. If they ever decide to let you out, we will accept you back into our lives and our home. We will try to help you get your life back in order. I hope you spend your time away thinking about what you have done. I love you.
Order, please. Will everyone please refrain from talking until the proceeding is over? Thank you. Mr. Edward, please rise. Let the record show that the defendant admits his crimes and is ready to take responsibility for his action. Let the record also show that the defendant has the full support of his family, both of which will weigh in on his sentence. The defense has asked for leniency based on the defendant's lack of criminal history and his cooperation on this investigation. In this court opinion, based on the facts given, the defendant's remorse are genuine. Therefore, the request for leniency will be granted.
Leniency? Easy, big guy. Leniency? X, take it easy.
Order! This is not to say that you will not go unpunished, nor does this diminish the gravity or the severity of your crimes. It is this court's decision that you be sentenced to a term of 15 years to life.
15 years? Are you kidding me?
Mr. Twist, please sit down.
You need to sit down. You're not helping anything. Take it easy.
It is this court decision that you be sentenced to a term of 15 years to life, which means that you must serve a minimum of 15 years before you be eligible for a parole.
This is absurd. This is not justice.
Mr. Twist, if you can't stay seated and refrain from this outburst, I will have you removed from this courtroom.
15 years is a joke. I would gladly give up 15 years of my life to hold my wife and little girls again. But this little shit won't even be my age when he gets out. And he'll have a second chance for life.
I will hold you in contempt.
I don't fucking care. If this court is incapable of handing out justice, I'll dish out my own.
Mr. Twist, I'll hold you in contempt to court. Bailiff!
X, you can't say that stuff in court. You're gonna get in trouble. Do I look like I give a fuck?
Please escort this man out of my courtroom.
Listen to me, you little punk. You're not gonna get away with this. I will avenge my family.
Hey.
Look at me, you little fuck. I will avenge my family. And as you're rotting in prison, I'm gonna do to you what you did to me. I will brutally execute everyone you care about. And then you can tell me how fucking sorry you are!
Bailiff, arrest this man! Mr. Twist, you're hereby under arrest for threats made in this court. If you don't stop this tirade, there will be more charges.
You will feel my pain, boy. Mark my words! You will know justice!
This court is now adjourned.
Yeah, Jenkins, you're not gonna believe what happened at the Edwards trial.
Come in. Hello, Randy. How are you?
I'm good, Carol. And you?
Tired. Very tired.
You look tired. Anybody else here?
No, it's still early. Sit down. They'll be here in a few minutes.
You're really considering letting him out?
We have no basis to hold him.
No basis. He threatened a bunch of people in a court proceeding. If that's not reason, I don't know what is.
72 hours. You can only hold him 72 hours before he's allowed to answer the charges. Threatening someone is not cause to hold him without bail. I trust you know the law.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm aware of the law. I just thought some mental care might be in order. I mean, he did have a nervous breakdown, and you heard what he said in court.
You know better than to pass judgment on a situation without hearing all the facts. Which is the reason why I called this meeting. To get a little insight on his condition and his background. You're judging him solely on an outburst than on a moment of overwhelming emotion.
It may have started as an emotional outburst, but he changed to cold and calculating in a matter of seconds, and that was disturbing.
Overreacting. I've already talked to Mr. Twist. I do not think he is malicious or violent. I just want to hear from his psychiatrist before I take my decision. Michael Crawford is also coming.
Fair enough, Your Honor.
Come in.
Afternoon, Your Honor.
Mike, thank you for coming.
Thank you for seeing us. Your Honor, this is Dr. Evan McCormick. Dr. McCormick, Judge Fiore.
Dr. McCormick, nice meeting you. Dr. McCormick, this is District Attorney Randall Jenkins.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Mike, Rand, since you already know each other, why don't we sit down and we start?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Mike, we have known each other for a long time and I value your opinion. I would like you to give me some little information about Xavier Twist. Can you do that for me?
Of course, Your Honor. Well, Xavier and I met in grade school. I was a few years older. He never lets me forget that. We've been best friends ever since. He was a bookworm in school. He didn't play any sports, though he did exercise and lift weights. He was kind of a loner. I was too, I guess. Maybe that's why we got along so well. He was always helping people, especially with schoolwork. He was the smartest kid in the school, by far. He was always helping me too. I got picked on a lot in high school. Xavier always stuck up for me. Never fought, though. He had a knack for talking himself out of fights. He'd have made a hell of a lawyer. Graduated high school when he was 15 years old. By the time he was 18, he had his master's in finance. 2 years later, he had a bachelor's in engineering. That one was just for fun, and that'll show you how smart he was. His parents died right after that. They were killed in a plane crash along with his little brother. They were going to visit him at college when it happened. He was alone for quite a while after that, until he met Danielle.
How did it take the death of his parents?
Threw himself into his work. His father was a very successful businessman, made a ton of money on the stock market. Xavier took the money his parents left him, and that's how he started his real estate business. He worked constantly, wanted to be a success just like his father. He was more successful than his father, I can tell you that. He didn't see it that way. He just worked harder and more. Well, that's how he met Danielle. He sold her sister a house. When the housing market collapsed, he kind of went into a little breakdown. And that's when he started seeing Dr. McCormick, who I guess can tell you the rest.
Thank you, Mike. Dr. McCormick, I realize there is doctor-patient confidentiality here. With that said, what information can you tell me about Xavier Twist's condition?
Mr. Twist suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder.
As a result of his parents' death?
It goes deeper than that, but yes, that was a factor.
How long has he been a patient of yours?
Just over 2 years.
And he came for you for treatment?
He was referred, yes.
And what does treatment consist of?
Medication and therapy.
What's the nature of his therapy?
Just talking.
Why the medication?
The medication balances the chemicals in his brain. You see, Mr. Twist, under stress, his chemicals are imbalanced.
In your professional opinion, do you think Mr. Twist is a violent person?
No, he is not.
When was the last time you talked to him?
Before this morning? The day after that man was found guilty of killing his family.
Aware of the statement made in court a few days ago?
Yes.
In your professional opinion, do you think he needs inpatient treatment?
No, that would be counterproductive.
One last question, Dr. McCormick. Do you think Mr. Twist is a danger to himself and others?
Not in the slightest.
Okay. Mr. Twist is to be released. He will pay a $1,000 fine for his contempt charges.
Of course, Your Honor.
It will continue in his outpatient treatment with Dr. McCormick. If at any time Dr. McCormick feels he needs inpatient treatment, I will court order it. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I still think you should stay here.
I just need to get away for a little while. This room is getting to me.
So stay at my place.
It's not just the room, Mike. It's everywhere I go. I step outside, it's like the cops are always driving by. On the news, every other story is either me or that Brandon shit. I just need to take off for a little while.
I'm worried about you, X. You've been through a lot lately. I don't want to see you fall off the deep end.
Think I'd do something stupid?
I'd hope not.
Relax, will ya? I'm just gonna take off for a little while. I'm not gonna disappear. I'll let you know where I'm at. Hey, when I get back, we'll go on that fishing trip I was talking about, okay?
All right. I just don't like you taking off like this. I gotta go. You take care of yourself.
I will.
Let me know when you get to where you're going, all right?
I will.
Mail call. Let's go, fellas. Get on the game. We ain't doing this all day. Oh, man, how you doing today? Everything all right?
How you doing, brother? All right, you too, man. How you doing?
Wilson.
So that my fucking Twinkies, man. That be my fucking Twinkies. Man, I don't got your fucking Twinkies. Come here, damn, how you doing, man? Hey! What you doing? Don't touch my card. You wasn't so fucking stupid. Somebody might write your dumb ass. Hey! Don't touch my fucking card again.
Fucking asshole. Hey, yo, Edward. Let's go, man.
Better watch yourself, man. You better watch yourself.
Do you see love in this picture? I'm not sure I do. When I asked your mother if she loved you, she replied, with all my heart. I wanted to see for myself.
They brought your car back this morning.
What did they say?
They said they fixed it. They backed it into the garage. I didn't hear that noise.
Good, hopefully they got it this time.
When do you think you're going to be coming home?
About an hour. I just gotta finish this report and then I'll be home.
Okay, sweetheart, I will definitely have dinner ready for you.
You haven't eaten yet?
I was waiting for you.
You didn't have to do that. I mean, it's almost 8 o'clock.
I'm not going to starve. I want to have dinner with you.
Okay, I'll be home as soon as I can. Love you.
I love you too. I'll see you soon. Bye.
scream, I'll slice your throat. Do you understand me?
Please don't hurt me.
Now, I'm just gonna ask you a question. All I want is an answer. Do you love your son?
What?
Do you love your son?
Yes! Yes, I do with all my heart!
We'll just see about that. Can you feel it yet, Brandon? That feeling of being totally helpless. Maybe not. Justice will be served.
Guard.
Not since the Manson family murders of the late 60s has America witnessed such a gruesome scene. A 46-year-old woman was found dead in her garage late Thursday night in what police are calling the bloodiest crime scene they have ever witnessed. Alicia Edwards was found by her husband upon arriving home from work. Robert Edwards, 48, reportedly talked to his wife a little more than an hour before he arrived home. The scene he witnessed was that of a horrific horror movie. One insider, who spoke on conditions of anonymity, said Edwards' throat had been cut and her heart was removed from her lifeless body. Police are not releasing any names of any suspects or revealing if there are any witnesses, citing the murder is still under investigation. More on this story as it breaks.
Alright, listen up. Just want to give you some idea of what we're looking at here. This happened 4 days ago in a nice quiet neighborhood. The press has been all over this. I said this before, I'll say it again. Do not talk to the press. Let the PR people worry about what gets released and what doesn't. Our job is to catch this scumbag. And if he knows every step of our investigation, that makes it a lot harder. With that being said, this is our suspect. This is Xavier Twist. He's 6 foot tall, 210 pounds, brown hair and green eyes. Now, if he looks familiar to some of you, that's because the victim's son was recently convicted of burning down his house and killing his whole family. Now, before anybody feels sorry for this man, know that the news feed that we just saw was correct. He cut the woman's throat, cut the woman's heart out, and painted half the garage with her blood. This man is extremely dangerous. Not only is this guy a whack job, as attested to the lovely bloodbath some of us had the pleasure of investigating, but according to his doctor, he had an IQ of 190.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That means he's a lot smarter than any one of us. To make matters worse, he threatened to do this during the son's sentencing.
You mean right in the courtroom?
Yeah, right in front of the judge, the DA, and the courtroom full of people. The victim was also there. I'll even read what he said, and I quote, "I will avenge my family. While you're rotting away in prison, I'll do to you what you did to me. I'll brutally execute everyone you care about. Then you can tell me how sorry you are."
He made this threat in court and wasn't arrested?
No, he was arrested.
How the hell was he able to do this then?
Judge Fiore didn't think the threat was substantial enough to hold him.
Come on.
That's not right. That is ridiculous.
Alright, settle down. Now, apparently this man had no history of violence or prior records. It seemed like he just snapped. He also sent the pictures to the son in prison.
How creative.
Now, even though this is a homicide case, we have all departments on this. If we don't bust this guy, the feds are stepping in.
Great.
Perfect.
Right. then we'll all be knee-deep in bureaucratical bullshit. So let's bust this guy so we can get some sleep at night.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Now, we also had the victim's husband on 24/7 surveillance ever since we found the body. We also know that the victim has a daughter away at college. We do not know if Xavier knows about the daughter, but we're not taking any chances. So we have the local campus police and the sheriff keeping an eye on her. I want every person Twist has ever come across to be interviewed. If a bum walked up to him on the street, I want to know his life story. Got it?
Yeah.
Got it? Yes, sir.
I cannot stress that this is the single most dangerous person we ever come across. Be careful out there.
Sir.
What time it is?
It's gotta be a little after 9, we said breakfast.
A little after 9? Where the fuck are they?
They're coming, I'm sure. Don't worry about it.
Listen, my mom's funeral's at 10, alright? I haven't even gotten dressed yet.
Look, I know the guy's a hard ass, alright? But he'll be here. He keeps the peace, you know? Just take it easy.
As long as they get here soon.
Alright, Edwards, you know the drill.
When you guys got my suit?
Gotta see the warden first.
Warden?
Would you look at here, let Van Walker. Have a nice day, asshole.
Come in.
Brandon Edwards, sir.
Guys, take those out. Mr. Edwards?
Sir.
Please sit down.
Sir, no disrespect, but if I don't get going, I'm gonna miss my mother's funeral.
Listen, Mr. Edwards, unfortunately your mother's funeral has been delayed.
Why?
Well, Mr. Edwards, I'm afraid to say, and I'm very sorry, but I'm the bearer of some bad news. Your father has been killed.
How?
He was burned to death in his car.
It was him. But I thought he was being watched. How did this happen?
Listen, Mr. Edwards, I don't know any of the details. I was just told of this morning, okay? There's going to be an investigator here later today to interview you.
Why me?
From what I was told, the FBI is taking over the case, okay? And they want to get as much information as they can about the situation and what happened. On a personal note, Mr. Edwards, this came for you, or this has arrived for you this morning. I don't know, and I don't think this would be a good idea for you to read this.
You've read it?
I have. We open all the letters sent to the inmates. We check them for paraphernalia. We occasionally read them and see if there's any incriminating or anything illegal in them.
Can I have it?
Like I said, I don't think it would be a good idea for you to read this.
Well, you wouldn't have showed it to me if you didn't plan on letting me read it.
It's a very good deduction and a correct one at that. I still don't think it's a good idea, but I thought, you know, if I were in your shoes, I'd want to read it. Are you sure you want this?
Yes, sir. I'd like to see it.
All right, but I'm going to need to take that back along with the pictures. I need to give them to the investigator coming to interview.
Hang on. There's pictures in this one, too?
Yeah, there are pictures. They're not as graphic as of your mother. In fact, your father's not even in any of them.
No, like I said, I'd want to see them.
Boy, am I on fire. Your father's car is one hot ride. I can see him burning rubber all the way down the street. I wonder if your love for him burns as hot as he did.
Holy shit, is that smoke?
Come on, let's go!
Hey! Hey! Quick, call the fire department!
You need help at 211 Dodge Street?
Hey!
Quick, get away! Garage is gonna blow!
Do you feel it yet? Maybe not.
You alright? Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was somewhere.
You will soon enough.
He's gonna go after my sister.
Mr. Edwards, sit down.
You don't get it. My sister, she's in danger. We have to keep her safe.
Sit down, please. Alright? Relax, alright? There's nothing you can do from in here, alright? And believe me when I say they're doing everything they can to protect your sister.
Yeah, somehow I very much doubt that.
Listen, they obviously underestimated this guy in the past. They won't ever do it again, alright? You just need to go back to your cell, relax, and wait for the investigator to come, okay? All the information you can give him are tools to help lead up to the capture of this man. Okay, you can't hold anything back, alright? Do you understand?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Guards?
One second, I just have one question. Why me? I'm just a prisoner. The letter, the information, all of this.
Listen, Mr. Edwards, when a man commits a crime, he should be punished. If the punishment is believed to be cruel or unfavorable, he becomes desperate. He could become desperate. When he becomes desperate, okay, he becomes unpredictable, extremely violent. Okay? I see it every day in and out here. Right? My job is to keep the peace here. This isn't your punishment. You're here serving your sentence. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. No problem, Mr. Edwards. Mr. Edwards, I'll make sure that you're kept informed about everything that's going on, all right?
I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you.
Come in.
Detective Briggs?
Yeah, I'm Briggs. Come on in.
Hello, Detective. I'm Special Agent Jordan Sykes, FBI.
I've been expecting you. Please, sit down.
I've just been briefed by your department's profiler. I was hoping you could get me up to speed on the investigation.
Yeah. This guy is an enigma. If it wasn't for the fact that the murders were in the same place and the letters he sent to the Sun, I swear they were done by two different people. There's two different patterns at work here. The first was just a raw ambush. The second was meticulously planned and executed. We're running around in circles.
Well, it isn't as different as you might think. The attention to detail of the second murder suggests the first one wasn't just an ambush. We believe the first one was just as thought out and planned as the second one.
I don't see it. There was nothing more than a bloodbath in that garage. How was that planned out?
When the scene was investigated, was the car thoroughly searched?
Obviously not. We didn't find the device underneath.
Why do you think the device wasn't found?
Because we screwed the investigation up, right?
No, you didn't. I am not suggesting that your people didn't do everything right. You didn't find it because he didn't want you to find it.
It all amounts to the same thing, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Get to the point, Agent Sykes.
The fact that the house was under constant surveillance since the first time the body was found tells us the second murder was set up before the first one was committed.
We know that.
Was there any blood found on the car?
No.
Fingerprints?
No.
Was there anything at all to suggest the car was tampered with or manipulated in any way?
Now that I think about it, no.
Then why should you waste your time and manpower tearing the car down if there was nothing out of the ordinary? He may have made what you call a bloodbath out of that garage, but he went through great trouble to make sure nothing was amiss about the car. There was no blood, no fingerprints, nothing out of place. There wasn't even anything on the floor under the car. He didn't want anyone to examine the car too closely. The device was up and out of the way. Even if you looked under the car, you couldn't see it. The entire interior was coated with a homemade napalm.
How the hell did he do that?
It's just a mixture of lighter fluid and styrofoam. When you mix styrofoam with any flammable liquid like gasoline or kerosene, the styrofoam melts and the mixture forms a sticky paste. He coated every place he could get access to without taking anything apart. When the device ignited the lighter fluid under the car, the whole interior went up like that.
But we dusted for prints. Why didn't the investigators smell that?
He probably used lighter fluid instead of gasoline because it doesn't have as strong of an odor. He also mixed it with Scotchgard, which is what people call that new car smell. Since the car was relatively new, nobody found anything about it.
Wow, this guy's a lot smarter than we gave him credit for.
Not only that, we found traces of the napalm mixture minus the Scotchgard all around the exterior of the garage. He wanted to make sure the whole thing went up.
So what's our next move?
Well, we need to know all the information you have on this guy. Once we put that together with what we know, we may be able to figure out what his next move is. The only problem is...
He's probably already got his plan already set up and ready to go.
Exactly.
We know the victims have a daughter.
We figure she's his next target. According to Edward, she's the only other relative he has any contact with. We've decided to put her in protective custody. Agents are on their way now. They should be there within an hour. If he gets to her, we may never catch him.
Why do you say that?
Most serial killers act randomly. They may start with a familiar, but they always go outside of their comfort zone. The killing itself is not the high, the aftermath is. They revel in the fact that only they know the truth. They'll leave little clues behind. They keep trophies of their exploits, and sometimes they'll even hang out at the scene during the investigation. Everyone I've ever interviewed has said that deep down inside, they wanted to get caught. Mr. Twist doesn't seem to care about the after. He has an agenda. He's going through great lengths not to incriminate himself. Notice he didn't sign the letters. He doesn't want to get caught. He wants to succeed in his plan, and I firmly believe he will just stop and disappear.
Now you say Twist doesn't care about the aftermath, but he took pictures of the crime scene.
He didn't do that in person. We found a tiny video camera mounted to the telephone pole across the street. It took a video of the whole incident and uploaded it to an internet cloud. He probably downloaded it to a laptop and printed stills from the video.
Can't that be traced?
Like I said before, he is going to great lengths to cover his steps. The site it was uploaded to was just a cloud, which means it went from the video camera to his laptop without going through a server. Almost impossible to trace. We're working on it though.
So what do you need from my department?
Concentrate your investigation on his possible whereabouts. Keep interviewing people he may have had some contact with. Once we have Edward's sister in custody, we can focus on his next move.
You can count on us, Agent Sykes.
That's good to hear. Our departments need to work closely together on this one. Twist is hell-bent on revenge. He absolutely will not stop until he feels Edwards has paid the ultimate price. I'm sure of it. You and your department have done an excellent job thus far. I'm confident it's just a matter of time before he slips up and we catch him.
Thank you for your insight. It'll definitely lead us in the right direction.
So, whereabouts exactly are we picking this girl up?
She lives in the girls' dormitory. It's right around back of the main entrance there.
Yeah? Well, about how far away are we?
We're about 3 miles away.
3 miles. Ah, shit. We're already late. Had to stop at that goddamn diner. I hope she's ready to go.
Yeah, I doubt it. She's a college girl, 12 bags packed and 6 more to go, and she's been texting her friends all morning. All joking aside, we gotta get on this. Sykes is gonna have our asses, We're running late.
Jones, don't worry about it. We'll make up time on the way back. She did give us some leeway.
Unfortunately, use that and then some. We're behind schedule.
Relax, Jonesy. All right? We'll get the girl. We'll make up the time. Nobody will know the difference.
Yeah, let's hope so. I don't want to have to face Sykes if something happens.
Relax, Jonesy. Like I said, the FBI let her know 2 hours ago we were on our way here, so she should be ready. And the whatchamacallit, they've been keeping track of her in and around the college for weeks now. So, what are you worried about?
I heard they're watching after old man, too, and they burned him right in front of everyone, right under everyone's nose. So, campus is right up ahead. Turn up here.
All right. Jones, what the fuck is that all about?
I don't know. Hopefully he's playing it safe, though. We better find out.
I don't know, Jones. It doesn't look like they're just playing it safe. Look at this.
Yeah.
FBI official business.
You the agents the guys have been looking for?
We are. We got a little hung up. What's going on?
Well, the girl you're here to pick up is now dead.
What? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
How the hell did that happen?
That psycho that everyone's been looking for rigged up something for her in her dorm room that she triggered. Turned her whole closet into a gas chamber.
Where is she now?
Follow that pathway down, flash your badges at the guards. They're expecting you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's go. Sykes is gonna have our asses in a fucking sling for this one.
Why? We weren't even here yet.
Yeah, if we didn't stop at that shitty little diner and get something to eat, it would be right on fucking time, but like the guy said a half an hour ago, it happened. We would have been on time.
Yeah, we'll just have to leave that part out of our report.
Yeah, we usually do.
FBI, who's in charge here?
Sheriff Lentz is over by the door.
Thank you. Sheriff Lentz, I presume?
That'd be me.
FBI. What's going on here exactly?
FBI. You boys are a little late, aren't you?
So we've heard. What the hell happened here?
Well, it appears that our psycho killer rigged up some kind of device in the young Miss Edwards' room. She tripped it when she was in the closet getting ready for you guys. The roommate came out. She alerted campus safety. They called us, and
Has anyone had a chance to search the room yet?
This is his first day. We've been sweeping that room twice a day for a week. And every time she came back from class, we didn't turn up so much as one red flag.
What about the closet? Has anyone been in there to check it out, see what's going on there?
Well, that time we got the closet door open, Miss Edwards came tumbling out. Room was filled with this gas, smoke stuff that was burning the eyes. I got her out into the hall, and we're just waiting on the CDC to clear it because I don't want to go back in there.
Considering what a bang-up job you guys have all done here, me and him are going to be the next ones to examine that closet. No one else is to go in there at all.
Well, why don't you boys go talk to the CDC guys, get some masks, because we don't want nothing to happen to you.
Sykes is gonna be all over us like 2 fucking coats of paint. We're gonna be in northern Alaska before this shit is over with.
Let's just get up there, see what we can find. Maybe we'll get lucky and get to keep our badges.
Let's go.
Yes, I would like you to explain it to me. I want you to explain to me how 2 murders were committed right under the nose of law enforcement officers that were waiting for it. I don't care what the reason is. I want some badges for this. Don't you worry about my people. They will be dealt with accordingly. You need to worry about how you're going to handle your end. Well, let me tell you what. If it's not handled properly, it'll be your badge on my desk in the morning. You two, get in here now. Sit down, both of you. Okay. Someone, please tell me why you were over an hour and a half late to your assignment. No one? Neither of you has anything to say? Well, then let me tell you why. Because you two thought that stopping to eat was more important than getting a known target into protective custody. Is that right? Is that the gist of this? What? Did you actually think we wouldn't find out? You work for the FBI. Do you really think we don't know every move you make when you're out on an assignment? Now explain yourselves.
Well, ma'am, it was such a long trip, and we knew we couldn't stop after we picked up the girl. So we went to a nice little diner and we had lunch.
Knowing you were on a tight schedule.
With all due respect, ma'am, we do have to eat, don't we?
You were on a strict schedule. There was a reason for it. I don't deny your right to eat, but don't you think taking a leisurely lunch was a tad inappropriate? Do you think you're too good for takeout? You could have easily gone through a drive-thru and ate on the way. Or are we too good for that?
Well, we kind of figured they were keeping a close watch on her, and it's not our fault that the sheriff and his freaking stormtroopers are a bunch of goddamn idiots. They told us they swept the place about a dozen times. How the hell do you miss that?
Yeah, and even if we were there on time, you know, we might not have been able to stop this.
Which is the only reason your badges are in your pocket and not on my desk. But mark my words, gentlemen, I assure you, they will be if there's another screw-up like this one. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now, get your asses downstairs and give them a detailed report on what you got when you dissected the closet. Get Warden Damon on the line.
I don't think everything's gonna fit in that bag.
I have another bag in the closet. I can put my clothes in here and put the rest of the stuff in there.
Want me to go get it for you?
No, I still have to get all my stuff in the laundry room.
Well, I can grab your laundry for you. 'Cause I want to do something. I've been watching you just run around like crazy trying to pack. I want to help.
You are helping. I'm trying to keep my mind off of why I have to do all of this.
Well, I can at least grab your laundry when it's finished. I just can't sit around and do nothing.
All right, you can grab the laundry, but hurry up. I don't want to be alone right now.
So, have you talked to Brandon lately?
No, I haven't talked to him since he got arrested.
He is the reason that I'm in this right now?
Well, you know it's not his fault, Tara.
And how do you figure that? If it wasn't for him killing this psycho's family, I wouldn't be running for my life right now. My parents are dead, Brandon's in prison, and I have a lunatic looking to snuff me out.
He has a problem, Tara. He didn't mean to hurt anybody. He didn't want your parents killed, and I'm sure he doesn't want anything bad to happen to you either.
Look, I don't want to talk about Brandon right now. He's not exactly my favorite person in the world. I know you have a crush on him, but to be honest, I'm happy you didn't get involved with him. He's bad news.
Listen, Tara, I just don't want you to disown him. He's the only family you have left.
I know. And to be honest, I wish you two got together and got married. Then we'd be sisters.
We'll be okay. I'm gonna go grab your laundry, okay?
Okay. Hurry up. Grab that basket over there.
Okay.
Very funny, Trista!
What happened, Tara?
Hey, let me out of here! Unlock the door! There's no locky thingy in here. You try to open it!
Do you have a key?
No, I didn't know there was a key on the door! Oh my god, there's a fire in here! Help!
Tara, the doorknob came off!
I start burning out, please! Please, help! Let me
Tara,
out!
I'm gonna go get help!
So young, so beautiful. She had her whole life ahead of her. Such a shame that her life had to end so senselessly. Now do you understand? I think so. Now you can live as I do, with no one, with nothing. Enjoy.
Why? Why her?
It's too hard to try to understand the mind of a madman. I figured he thought that would hurt you the most. It looks like he set this one up first. Everything lay dormant until she grabbed her suitcase.
Wait. He set this one up first? How the fuck are you looking for this guy and he sets this up first and it goes off?
Listen, Brandon, I know this is hard on you, but this isn't helping the situation, okay?
Yeah, well, neither is anyone else here.
We need you to calm down and focus. Who else could be a possible target? We haven't been able to pinpoint any one person he might go after next.
Yeah, because there is nobody else. He's killed them all.
Think, Brandon. Do you have any family, friends, anyone you're close to that he might go after?
I don't know. My dad had a sister. She lives in Oregon. God, I haven't seen her since I was a kid. She's a real hoity-toity type. She got a rich husband, a spoiled kid. My dad barely even spoke to her. All right, but we haven't been in contact in years.
Well, that's a start. I'm going to need her address, phone number, and any other information you can give me. Anyone else?
Honestly, there's no one else. My parents, okay. My grandparents are all dead. My mother was an only child. All of my parents' friends think that I'm a piece of shit, and I'm the reason all this is happening. Shawn was the only friend I still had left in this world, and he's dead now.
All right, if you can think of anyone else, let Warden Damon know. He'll get in touch with us. We don't want to see anyone else die. So if you can think of anyone, even if you're not close to them, let us know. We're not going to let anything happen anymore.
I don't know if it's relevant, but a few years back, I kind of fooled around with my sister's roommate in college. Trista, that was her name. But again, I don't know how much this guy knows about me.
Probably more than you would like him to. Most likely more than any of us realize. Trista has already moved out of the dorms and back with her parents. We were not taking any chances with her. We didn't know what your relationship was with her. We're not taking any chances with anything. So if you can think of anyone else, let us know.
All right, Brandon. Well, listen, thank you for your help.
Yeah.
You can come and take Mr. Edwards back now. Thank you.
All right, I want to thank you for everything, Agent Sykes.
Like I said, anything you can come up with, let us know.
Will do. Thank you. You too, Warden.
Oh, Brandon, listen, I just want to let you know something. My brother was a member of one of the most notorious gangs in the city. Ceremoniously killed by a gang rival. I certainly know what it's like to lose a loved one to senseless violence. If you ever need to talk about this, please let me know. I'll be here, okay?
You want me to just take you up on that offer?
All right. Take care.
Thank you. Have a day in paradise.
Thank you. So what do you think, Jordy?
I don't know, Tom. Part of me thinks he might be done. But like I told Brandon, it's really hard to understand someone who has a twisted mind. Yet he planned, set up, and executed 3 murders in less than a week. All of them were precisely detailed and for the most part flawless.
So you think there could easily be more, huh?
The last 2 were set up and ready to go before he attacked Brandon's mother. That was a feat in itself. I don't see how he could have set up more.
Well, I don't know, Jordy. Maybe this is just the first wave. You know, maybe he's planning more as we speak.
That could be, but I don't think so. I think he did what he set out to do. Xavier Twist is not a serial killer. He was out for revenge. His actions were precise and targeted, not random. He doesn't want to get caught. I really do believe this is over.
Well, I hope you're right.
So do I, but we're not banking on it. We've got people watching everyone Brandon Edwards ever had close contact with and everyone they associate with. Xavier is now on our top 10 most wanted list. We're not going to rest until we have him. We've all underestimated him through every step of this. We won't anymore.
No, I agree. Like I said, I hope you're right with this one.
So do I.
How are you?
Great. I was getting a little worried there.
Sorry, I got caught up in traffic. Did you order yet?
Oh, I already ate.
Really, Brandon?
No. Listen, I ordered for you. It'll be here soon.
Thank God, I'm starving.
I was actually getting worried though, because I don't want to pay for all this food if you weren't going to show.
Very funny. You know I'd never do that to you.
You've always been there for me. So why this time be no different?
Oh, that's very sweet. I like the place you picked out. It's beautiful in here.
It's not as beautiful as you. So listen, we've been dating for about 3 years now.
Oh, wait. Food looks amazing. Thank you very much. So, what were you saying?
Absolutely nothing. Let's eat. So, like I was saying, we've known each other for a long time. I want to thank you for everything you've done for me.
You don't have to thank me, Brandon. You know I like doing stuff for you.
Yeah, but I do. You saved my life. You wrote to me when I was away. You accept me for who I am rather than what I've done.
Oh, you're a good person, Brandon. You just had a couple demons to deal with, and you made a couple mistakes.
No, it's more than that. You were there. Got me a place to stay. a job when I got out. I didn't know what I was gonna do. You saved me. You gave me a reason to live. And you made me happy when I really didn't believe it was possible anymore. I don't want to lose that. That's why. Tristan, I love you with all my heart. Will you make me the happiest man in the world and be my wife?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Congratulations on the house.
Thank you.
Can I get you guys anything for dessert?
No, I think we'll have dessert at home.
Congratulations again.
Said yes!
What are you doing up so early? Come back to bed.
I can't sleep.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I'm excited. I'm happy for our future.
Yeah, liar. You had another nightmare, didn't you?
Look, it's not something I can control, alright? You can't control what you dream about. If you could, there wouldn't be nightmares.
Yeah, you can't control what you dream about, but you can control what you think. Right? You gotta get this guy out of your head. Nobody's even seen or heard from him in the last, 20 years? He's probably dead by now.
It's not that easy. I feel like he's always there, you know? If I go for a walk, if I wash my car, if I do anything that I enjoy, it's like he's watching and knows exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted. He wanted you to live your whole life in fear of him. But you can't let him be in the way of your life anymore, Brandon. He's gone. You gotta move on.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Even the police think he's done. Agent Sykes came and saw me after my sister died. Said they think he may have just vanished and lived his life out in hiding. I don't know. But before she retired, she came and told me that the FBI scoured the whole country for him. They think he's dead.
See? And now we can focus on more pressing matters.
Like what?
Like what kind of flowers you're gonna have at our wedding.
I love you, you know that?
I love you.
Look, you're right, alright? I'll stop focusing on the past so much, and I'll just focus on the bright future ahead of us.
Wait. Oh my god. What time is it?
Oh, like 7?
See, I gotta get going. I have a long day planned. I gotta go home. I gotta shower. I'm meeting Lisa at 9:30. We have a spa appointment at 10.
That sounds riveting.
Well, I figured I might go dress shopping afterward.
Dresses? I proposed last night!
So? We have a whole lot of planning ahead of us. Might as well start now, right?
Are you at least coming back over tonight?
Well, I was hoping that maybe I can grab some clothes and come back over later.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I'd like that.
Me too. I gotta get going. See you later.
I'm going the fuck to sleep. $2:30, fuck! I haven't slept that great in years. Oh, shit, fuck, Trista. Yeah, I'm coming! No. No, please, God, no. This. Can't you just leave me the fuck alone? Haven't I suffered enough?
Shame on you, Brandon. Did you think I wasn't watching you? Did you really think I haven't been watching every move you've made since you've been out? That was really sweet the way you proposed. I almost cried.
Greatest man in the world, and be my wife.
It reminded me of the way I proposed to my wife. Do you remember her?
Oh my god, it was the perfect dress. It was a little bit expensive, but I think we can save for it. No, we haven't picked a date yet, but we have plenty of time. Yeah, I'm actually about to head over to his house again right now. Right? I'll talk to you later. Bye. Who is it?
It's me.
Brandon?
Hey, pretty girl.
No!
Do you understand now? I cannot, I will not allow you to have anything you took from me. Damn it!
A local man was found dead in his apartment earlier today, where police are calling a suicide. Police went to the apartment investigating a missing person report. There they found 46-year-old Brandon Edwards hanging from a ceiling rafter by a noose made of bedsheets. Edwards' fiancée, 40-year-old Tristan Neal, was reported missing by her family yesterday morning.
There's always something, isn't there?
Yep. By the county coroner's office, who said a full investigation will follow. Tristan Neal is still missing, and her family is asking if anyone has any information to her whereabouts to give.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I've never been to confession.
Well, that's okay, my son. There are many of those who have not been to confession. But God is listening.
Is he now?
Yes, of course he is. God listens to all his children.
Good. Because I have something to say. I have killed 4 people and drove another to take his own life. All in the name of justice.
Whose justice?
My justice.
No, son. Only the Almighty God can provide justice.
He did not provide it for me, so I did it myself.
The Lord works in mysterious ways. You must trust me, son. If punishment was needed, then by God's will, it would have been carried out.
It was carried out all right. He may have eternity. I do not.
You must repent. Yes, you must repent, and you must turn yourself into the authorities. Most importantly, son, you must beg God for mercy and forgiveness. The salvation you seek only comes from within.
I will not repent. I did not come here for forgiveness.
Why have you come?
I want you to give your God a message. I've got my justice. Now I'm just waiting on his.